Hey, what is going on, everybody? Jerma here with a Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. And tonight, gonna be playing as the soldier with the black box, the shotgun, and the escape plan to run away from all the bad minions. Anyways, guys, today we're gonna talk about something that I was thinking about today. Actually, I thought about it last night, and I brought it up to Burger Boy when I was at Burger Boy's house. We were sitting there eating McDonald's, late night McDonald's, and we were watching the Olympic Games presentation, the opening ceremony. If you don't know what the opening ceremony is for the Olympics, the 2014 Sochi Olympic Games, it's the country that's ever hosting it, whoever it is, if it's Russia, the United States, UK, and wherever it is. They do this elaborate presentation where, like, oh, Abraham Lincoln, like, comes out with 3 women on his arms, and they sing the national anthem. Like, they do this crazy presentation, and that's what we were watching. But forget about that. Forget I even said that. That's completely irrelevant. It's about the Olympics, though. And how I think there's been talk about this before, right? I'm not the first person to bring this up, but gaming at the Olympics, at least the Winter Olympics, because the Winter Olympics can promote a more indoor atmosphere, because the Summer Olympics, as we all know, it's beach volleyball, it's swimming, it's all the cool, sunny outdoor activities, where gaming's kind of just, we're all inside on a bunch of computers. But that's cool, and I love the Winter Olympics. I love the Olympics. It interests me the amount of things that some of these athletes can do with their triple axels and their, oh my god, did you see the Ukrainian woman, she fell on her ass, and the American woman, like, threw up in the back room, and it's on TV, that type of stuff, that real drama, is really interesting to watch. I feel the same way about watching football, or basketball, or baseball, or any of those sports. Any competitive event is awesome. Because I can just sit back in my chair and have like a bag of fucking Doritos on my stomach and watch these people do these incredible feats of human strength and mental ability. And I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, that was really cool. I wish I could do that. And that's fine for me. And I think if gaming were allowed into the Olympics, and I'm not just talking about video games, I'm not just talking about playing like League of Legends in a tournament versus, Germany versus France or something for one of the competitions during the Olympics. I'm talking about board games too. We're talking chess. We're talking checkers. We're talking Monopoly. No. I'm just kidding. I'm not talking. Monopoly would be like fucking stupid in the Olympics. I'm talking about the mental awareness games, the ones that are really directly one-to-one competitive with people. And there are a lot of board games, guys, that you and I have never even heard of, that are very competitive, very directly involved with a 1v1 or a 2v2 situation. And can you imagine watching something like that when there were gold medals on the line? And you bring that in alongside of video games, I think you can spice up these Winter Olympics like crazy, because think of how many people actually watch the tournaments for some of these video games. Now, I don't know if there's any real televised chess tournaments anymore. I'm sure there are, and I'm sure there's a lot of places where you can go watch them. If you really wanted to, there's probably a chess site that has all kinds of stuff like that. But League of Legends, I'm going to use League of Legends as a complete example here. Now, I don't play League of Legends. I don't really follow League of Legends really at all, but when I see something like this, it's pretty ridiculous, and it really piques my interest into other things, like talking about the Olympics. 32 million people watched the tournament, the championship game of that 2013 League of Legends Tournament Championship Series. 32 million people. How many people watched, like, the biathlon from the 2010 Winter Olympics? I don't know. But if for some reason that number is insanely huge, if you come to me the comment section right now and you're like, hey, Germa, the archery championship had 65 billion people watched, then obviously I would retract what I'm about to say. If a game like League of Legends can pull in that type of audience, why shouldn't it be in something like the Olympics, when esports and when competitive gaming is getting more and more and more backing and more support and more people that care than ever before? I think we would see so many cool things if the Olympic Games allowed gaming. Now, obviously, the main drawback to this whole argument, this whole theory, is there are a lot of different video games. There are a lot of different, quote, games out there. Which ones would qualify, and which ones are the ones that actually are very competitive? that deserve gold medals, and that's not for me to decide. It's just something I was throwing on the table. So if you're like a video game theory physicist, and you can come up with those ideas, and maybe in like 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, however long it takes, and if it ever happens, if it never happens, then, you know, whatever. But it's interesting to think about. I want to know what you guys have to say about this. Leave a comment if you'd like to below discussing this further. And I'll see you guys all next time. That's going to wrap up the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys all next time. And of course, take care, everybody.